Hello fellow Chimerians, Cyanbright here. Welcome to Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3, Mid-Season 1, Galactic Battle, Story Explained, where I'm about to explain the full story of Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3, Mid-Season 1, Galactic Battle. So with that said, grab snacks and drinks or whatever you can find, kick back and relax, and enjoy the full story explanation of Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3, Mid-Season 1, Galactic Battle. So after when Daigo entered the Spirit Realm portal and also got corrupted by the Dark Presence, the Empire began their imperial takeover on the island until the rebellion arrived to fight against the Empire. During the conflict against the Empire, we decided to do our investigation to gather intel of why the Empire came to the island in the first place. After heading up to Vader's Samurai Solitude and taking out Vader and his stormtroopers as well, we gathered the intel that we need. We soon find out that the Empire came to the island because they're interested in the island's materials for some unknown reason. For an example, a stormtrooper warned another one that to not shake up a rift to go, because not only those things are highly unstable, but they'll also teleport you somewhere random. Concerned and worried that the Empire is using the island's materials, we decided to join and help the rebellion, to not only fight against the Empire, but to find out more information of why they came to the island in the first place. So we decided to talk to Princess Leia, who actually needs our assistance, to find a secret Imperial cache somewhere on the island, because her spies believe that the Imperial secret cache is literally somewhere on the island that she needs the intel for, that can help us to find out why the Empire came here, including finding out why they're interested in the island's materials. After heading up to a snowy mountain in the outskirts of Brutal Boxcar, we then find suspicious looking rocks. After rewiring AT&T's turrets, we destroyed those suspicious rocks and found the Imperial secret cache. After taking the intel from an Imperial terminal, we then head back to Leia and gave her the intel from the terminal. From her shocking expression, she feels a lot worried, but she doesn't tell us why. She says that we need to not only better our skills by training, but to also gather more allies to fight against the Empire, because when this war starts, there's no going back, which is highly true. And by judging by her reaction about the intel that we gave her, it seems to reveal that the Empire is using the island's materials to strengthen their tactics to crush the rebellion, which we cannot allow that to happen. So our first training is with Leia's brother Luke Skywalker by doing some Jedi training. So Luke said that we need to leave our fears, anger, and doubt behind, because that will be our biggest obstacle against the Empire, which is highly true. So after doing Luke's Jedi training course, he then says that we have a heart of a Jedi, and then says that we should train with him sometime, and welcomes us to the rebellion. We decided to also do some blaster training with Han Solo, but not only we decided to train with him, we also have to recruit him to the rebellion. After beating Han's score of using blasters, he will join the rebellion if we take out 5 stormtroopers. After taking out said 5 stormtroopers, he then joins the rebellion, as long as he gets paid, of course. So after doing some training with Luke and Han Solo, we decided to help a lot of more people in the rebellion. And that person is the former member of the Galactic Republic, Jar Jar Binks, who wants our assistance with the clone troopers because they're feeling down. After collecting a fish and driving to a public outpost and throwing said fish, we decided to spray a trooper formation spray to remind the clone troopers what they're fighting for. And they're starting to feel a little bit better. After driving back to Jar Jar Binks, we gave them the good news that the clone troopers are now feeling better, and now they're fighting back. The next people that we decided to assist and recruit is the Mandalorians. By talking to the Mandalorians, they said that honor, strength, loyalty, and spirit is all traits that Mandalorians have. But they're starting to suspect that their associates is planning to betray them, but they have no proof. So they asked us for assistance if their associates are planning to stab them in the back. And it turns out their associates is the Empire, After taking out stormtroopers and gathering the intel from their Imperial outpost, we then deliver them back to the Mandalorians, and a shocking reveal that the Empire is planning to stab the Mandalorians in the back when the war is over. The Mandalorians now see this as a dishonor, disloyalty, decided to renounce their contract with the Empire and decided to start a new contract with the Rebellion, which means we now required Mandalorian warriors to fight with us. But it turns out there was something going on behind the scenes during the conflict against the Empire, and it turns out that the Spirit Realm portal at Crime City has begun to not only repair itself, but has also been reactivated, which means that Daigo will soon come back with a demon army, and we're now looking forward to that. After now knowing the truth, we decide to now continue our focus on the Empire and worried about this later. We decide to infiltrate a Star Destroyer, and after destroying it, we then take some TIE fighters in the Imperial shuttle and pretended to pose as TIE fighter pilots to bring some prisoners to the Death Star. Hope and Jones then ride an Imperial shuttle and pretend to be a prisoner convoy shuttle, transporting prisoners. After disguising ourselves as stormtroopers and prisoners, we decide to not only destroy some shield generators so the rebellion will have a fighting chance, but we also regroup with our allies and to come up with more of a plan. While discussing, Fishstick then finds a rift to go and then teleports away, not knowing those things are unstable, and Hope is worried if he's okay. So after grabbing blasters that will come really handy later, we continue our charade in the Death Star to pretend to be prisoners and stormtroopers as well. After finding the turret's cores, we decide to destroy the turrets, giving the rebellion a fighting chance. Then a couple of stormtroopers appear, and Jones decided to do the most funniest thing, try to do some Jedi mind tricks on them, which didn't work. Since now the stormtroopers now know they were being fooled, and now see whether we're just imposters and intruders, we decide to blast them. We decided to run back to the ship as soon as possible, but then we were outgunned by lots of stormtroopers, until a destroyed TIE fighter came out of nowhere and destroyed the bridge, our only way back to the ships. We then landed somewhere else, and we soon find out that Hope is still up at the other side of the destroyed bridge, heading to the other side to meet with us. And then our comms then became jammed, and now Jones is worried that something is happening to Hope because she's not responding. By continuing forward, we then find a lot of TIE fighters, but then we came face to face with no other than Emperor Palpatine, who revealed that everything has been orchestrated by him. He knew he was going to get played, so let's just say he planned all of this. After trying to blast Palpatine, which didn't work, he tried to kill us by using his Force abilities. He then tried to use TIE fighters to destroy us, which took out some of our allies. He then tried to use Force Choke and Force Lightning that took out more of our allies. Then when Hope appeared, Jones was about to go to her, but then he was stopped by Palpatine's Force Lightning and he was about to die. But then Hope, with her quick thinking, decided to use an unstable rift to go to throw it at Palpatine's Force Lightning to cause it a massive rift, teleporting us out of the Death Star. Jones was asking if that was planned, and Hope said that was not. We then look behind us to see that the rebellion shot torpedoes at the tunnel where the core of the Death Star is, and while the Death Star was about to shoot the Kyber crystal laser at the island, the Death Star was then destroyed, which was very exciting to see. But unfortunately, this was actually short-lived, as a piece of the Death Star's crash landed on the island, including one hitting the Spirit Realm portal, causing a huge explosion, which allowed us to land back first as a crater on the island, giving us some strange-looking powers. And then in the distance of the island of Oninoshima, Reality 783, we then see no other than the silhouette of the Blue Boy Scout himself, the last son of Krypton, Superman. And yeah, that was it. That's all you need to know about everything about Chapter 6, Season 3, Mid-Season 1 Galactic Battle. Let's just say the Star Wars story was pretty interesting. Trying for us to find more information why the Empire came here was interesting. Recruiting allies was fun. And now knowing that Superman is coming, including no other than Batman's sidekick Robin, which is actually Tim Drake Robin, let's just say things are going to get interesting for us now having superpowers. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment down below what your favorite things about Fortnite, creativity, buying players, Fortnite Ballistic, Fortnite Reload, the return of Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 3 OG. Comment down below what's your favorite moment of the live event. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos from me. And with Chapter 6 Season 3 officially coming tomorrow, I'm looking forward to see all of you there. So I see you guys in Chapter 6 Season 3 Super. Bye.